All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Trey on the Vibe. It's been a minute. But I'm getting better at this being consistent stuff. We got a process going. But to keep the intro short and sweet, we got another artist. It seemed like I'm becoming an artist magnet. It seemed like they got the most stuff they want to get off their chest lately. So that's just what it is. But without further ado, let's introduce Top Dollar A.P.
What's going on?
What's up, man? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, man. I had a great start of the day so far, for sure.
Type shit. You didn't get you a workout in, nothing like that?
No, unfortunately, no, man. I ain't gonna. I've been so busy, bro. I ain't been able to get in the gym. I'm usually in the gym. I'll be seeing you at
right. I was just
gonna
say that's where I usually be seeing you.
Yeah, man. I ain't been able to get in there how I want to though. But if I can't get in the gym, I could at least do some push-ups at the crib at the bare minimum.
How much you doing? How many you doing?
I do like 200. I'll do 200, just some slight.
Yeah,
I can go crazy
right.
if I want to.
People be thinking they be doing something like 50. I'm like, nah.
Nah, 50 ain't nothing. 100, 200 to me not really even nothing. It's just like, all right, I ain't go to the gym. At least do it like a light little 200 real quick.
But yeah, shit. Workout starting, especially on the weekend day or like a Sunday, where it's like I treat Sundays like a day where I do everything that I want to do. Right. Starting off with a workout, that'll start the day off right.
No, yeah, definitely. A workout starting the day off any day, I feel like that's the best way to start the day off.
Yeah,
workout.
It's definitely stimulating for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to get into that, being up by like 5, being in the gym at like 6.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I went to Vasa a couple times at like 4 a.m. in the morning just to see if I could do it. And it was decent because you got more access to the equipment and a bunch of people in there. Yeah, it's a different crowd in there, but it do be people in there. There be people in there at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd be like, yeah, y'all.
Because they know if they don't get it in now, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, we got a mutual friend, another artist, Maya Storm. If you don't know about her, check out her music. And we was talking, and she was describing you, and she like, yeah, you need to get in tune with bro. We both couldn't remember the name for some odd reason, and she was naming off a bunch of nicknames that you got. Then she finally said your whole rap name. I'm like, bro, why didn't you just say that in the first place? Right. But yeah, she was like, yeah, he got a bunch of names. So I'm like, when I have him on the podcast, I'm gonna ask him about it. But to start off, Top Dollar A.P. Is that something you came up with, or is that something somebody gave you?
Man, honestly, it was something I came up with. It's like I was locked up in I think 2016. I think in 2016. I was really trying to find myself as an artist, trying to see what do I want to be presented as. And then, I had the street names. People call me EBK Red. People call me EBK, whatever the case may be. Right. But it's like, I don't want that to be my brand. You feel me? I don't want to be just known as a street nigga, because that's not just who I am. So I think I got locked up again like 2017, and I'm just like, man, I need a name, bro. I need a name that's gonna be like, that got a different meaning, that's gonna keep me like separate the street name. So I think it really came in a dream. I was performing in front of a giant audience, and that's what the screen name said. It said Top Dollar, but Top Dollar just sounded like it needed something at the end. So I added the AP, and that stands for Top Dollar, Always Profit. So
that's a little touch.
Yeah,
I fuck with it. Yeah, it ain't too long. It ain't bland. It ain't too flashy. It's just,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely wanted to get the origin of where that came from. And then to pick it back off that, so you know how these rappers once once they blow up or they they get a couple years under their belt, they get themselves another rap name.
Another rap name.
What you think your secondary alias would be if you had to pick?
Probably AP the artist.
Okay.
That'd probably be like my alias, because like I love art. Period. Not even just like music, but just I look at music as like artistic expression. You feel me?
Okay, an avenue to express yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In an artistic way though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love like regular art. You know, like my first thing that I used to do was drawing. I used to love drawing. I'm a pretty great artist. But I ain't really been in that space out as much as I used to. But I am planning on getting back into drawing for sure. But like AP the artist, because I want to incorporate all my artistry. Because I like poetry, I like music, and I like art. Mm-hmm. So I want to try to incorporate all that together eventually one day.
You be on some A Boogie stuff.
Yeah.
You know he on that artist.
Yeah.
That artist wave right now.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the one artist that really do that is Chris Brown. Like he big on putting art together, because they say direct his music videos, obviously sing it, dance. You know, he a painter, graffiti. Graffiti, that was my thing when I was younger. I used to be tagging the trains.
Man, I ain't never. So I've been, I grew up drawing and painting and all the other stuff, like all this stuff you see in here. I didn't did this, but.
So you drew all this right here? Oh yeah, you snap.
Yeah, it's taking longer than what I expected, but.
And you painted on the walls and stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you snap.
Pencil first, and then just paint.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you snap.
But yeah, graffiti and like tagging things, that's never been something I got into.
Right.
I always wanted to try it, but like I don't know. I'm not going down to Chicago and find some trains.
No, I wasn't even staying in Chicago. I was staying in like a small, like super small, like I don't even want to even call it a suburb, but it was called Cold City. My mom had moved us out there because she didn't really want us out here. But we stayed out there. I had met this dude. Okay, so Cold City, like primarily Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? So it was only us and probably one other black family that stayed out there. So when we stayed out there, and I kind of got close with this family. It was this older dude who kind of introduced me to graffiti. I'm like, man, I ain't never did it before. So we went to like this small bridge first, and then he had tagged some stuff up, and he was showing me how to do it, and he was showing me his notebook. Then after a while, we'll go to we'll find little trains, abandoned trains and stuff. Just a bunch of little places that I ain't really know about that he knew about. But then I started liking it. I liked it, the art, the graffiti art. So I started incorporating that into my art too. When I was a shorty, I used to just draw a lot of animation, a lot of anime. So then I started adding the graffiti into it, and I even got to drawing comic books and everything. That was probably like my first thing I really wanted to do, was be a comic book designer.
Nah, me too, low key. I just like, especially like comic book specific. It's just something about like the detail they get put into the small page. It's just a bunch of different,
detail, yeah.
Yeah, and everything's boxed off, sectioned off, and whatever. And that's just that whole look. It always been intriguing to me, and I think that's what I'm gonna do in a section of this wall right here. Make it a comic book
for sure.
thing. So yeah, but yeah, we gonna see, man. Did you see You see how I got the Dr. Doom right here? Did you see?
Nah, yeah, I was looking at that earlier.
Yeah,
I was like, man, yeah, this is dope.
You see?
I didn't think you drew it and painted it yourself, but that's nice. That's
They just announced Robert Downey Jr. He gonna be the next Doom.
The next Doom? Yeah, I gotta see that. I gotta go see that.
Yeah, I gotta see that. But yeah, that was.
How you think that Deadpool and Wolverine movie gonna be?
I gotta go see it. I don't know. I may try and see it tonight. Tonight or tomorrow, but definitely this week I'm gonna go see it. I've been excited about it. I've been a Deadpool fan for a minute. Wolverine too, but I done seen all of them. So I mean,
you gonna see it eventually?
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it eventually, man. But I'm definitely let you know. I'm gonna talk about it talk about on the page and whatever. But yeah, let me see the next question that I have for you. Okay, so we talked about this before the cameras got rolling, but when would you say you really got into rapping? Like you first figured out like, damn, I'm kind of good at this, or let me see what's to this.
All right, so like I always been rapping. I think mostly everybody who rappers probably say the same thing, but
Mm-hmm.
I think like in 2000, if I'm gonna be specific, like I think in like 2014, 2013, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and like some of my homies, we'd go to the studio downtown at the library. That's how it really started. But my cousin was like, man, bro, he like, if you rap, I'll rap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but I feel like he was good though. I just really just like the poetry. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm like, man, all right. So I'm gonna take it serious because I wanted him to take it serious. So we started doing it together, but I kind of fell back after a while. Then like 2015, 16, the SoundCloud era,
Mm-hmm.
I was taking it a little bit more serious, but I was kind of involved in the streets and stuff too. So I wasn't really getting nowhere. So that's why I say 2018, I say I really took it serious because I shot my first video.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, got incarcerated again, came home, and now, I've been doing my thing since, so trying to really stay focused with it. But it's like, it just music, like the industry, the music, it just changed so much.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I came home, it was like I gotta adapt. I gotta readapt to this new environment and this new music business is what you gotta really look at it now.
So when you got out, what was the biggest changes that you noticed?
Uh, Compared to 2015, 16, 17, yeah. That was like SoundCloud era. So It was like you could drop a song on SoundCloud and it might just blow up, But now, well, when I had got out after that, it was like more so like social media, and then it's like social media it's been building bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like you gotta really know how to market yourself as not even just as an artist but as a brand altogether.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where a lot of artists nowadays fall short at, because we're all stuck in that area where we think, man, if we just drop a song, it's just gonna blow up overnight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it comes with a lot of marketing with that, and people don't be realizing that, and they be thinking like, we see other artists do it, they drop and they blow up overnight, and it just like that's not even how it happened. We don't know the story behind the scenes of how much marketing, how much connections that they had to make, and how much they had to push it, and how much ad campaigns that they had to put behind it. Like it'd be a lot when it comes to trying to blow a song up, though, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So what's the hardest thing you would say about like trying to get a hit song blown up?
Really just having a budget, because I listen to a little bit of everybody in Joliet. I'm a pretty unbiased artist, and we got so much talent. So it's like, and I done heard a few songs throughout Joliet that's like, man, this could be the one.
I done heard some shit that really just surprised me as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Like some shit I didn't heard. I clicked on. I ain't know what I was expecting. Yeah. I'm like, I ain't even expect this to be they type of style, or for it to be as for the quality to be as good as it is.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's a lot of talent. Mm-hmm. So that's why, like, probably the hardest thing is like having the budget for it. You know what I'm saying? To blow that song up, that'd be the hardest thing. If you don't have the budget to just blow it up, you gotta like market. Mm-hmm. You gotta social media market like crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But TikTok, I feel like TikTok, that's kind of like an avenue that makes it easier for artists who don't have a budget to blow up. But a lot of people don't know how to utilize TikTok to make it to that point where, you know what I'm saying, make that one song blow up. You just gotta really be consistent on TikTok, for real.
Is that an avenue that you've been venturing on? Like,
I've been like looking into it. It's just like
mm-hmm.
I'm not the dancing type of person.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's like,
yeah. Because
and then
you do like if you use TikTok or uh, an app similar to that, you really gotta make at least one or two bops that's
yeah, yeah,
for think about it, everybody get they TikTok dances or
yeah.
stuff like that or
I got a song I feel like is a bop, but I just like I've been looking at different ways that other TikTok, because everybody don't just dance on TikTok.
right.
So I've been looking at other ways that artists promote their music, but
Mm-hmm.
aside from just doing a dance or having some type of viral dance to
Mm-hmm.
it. But like that's like the most popular way that most artists will blow up on TikTok.
Yeah, I've been looking at ways to like market what I do. Not even just the podcast, but just my business as well. Seeing how, like you just said, how other people are utilizing the app and seeing what's popular. It's really all about keeping up with the trends. That's why
Yeah, for sure.
that's why people like social media influence, but it's really deeper than that, harder than that, and like you really got to be on it,
Yeah, you
and
really gotta be on it. You're not
or you gotta
lying.
have somebody that's on it, where you have the
Yeah,
freedom to just
yeah,
create.
for sure. And I feel like the freedom to create, because everybody has their personal lives. That they're always that they're we wrapped into our personal lives. We're trying to get our life in order. You feel me? But then at the same time, as far as like you pushing your brand, I feel like you say, you just gotta be consistent for real.
Mm-hmm.
Podcasting is a thing, but like you do way more than just podcasting. So like you got this going on, like you just gotta find a way to put all that under the brand. You know what I'm saying? And just push that.
And that brand name comes with a team.
Yeah,
Like,
man, team, man.
like, cause I'm doing, like, say if you are somebody who doing a lot, it's hard to wear many hats.
Yeah,
And now you can put them on, but can you wear them well? Like wear them to the best of their abilities, because you already stretching yourself,
for sure.
then in certain places. So that's what I've been trying to do, man. I've been paying people to take care of some stuff for me, little stuff, big stuff. If I got like you said, the budget to do it, then I get it done. Take as much stuff off my hands as I can, and it's funny that you did bring up budget, because you can make anything blow up if you got enough money.
Yeah, if you got enough money, yeah, for sure.
Think about people who's on their campaign. The election finna come up, right?
Yeah.
So they raising money. Just to be able to go to these places, go to these rallies, stay in people's face, be seen, get their message heard, and it take money to do all that.
Yeah, they putting millions of dollars behind a presidential campaign. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to this president. He's actually running for president. His name, I think, is Cornel West, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked it. His take on becoming president, and here where he wanted to go with it. But obviously, he doesn't have the political connections or the power to be in a position as Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, he'd be a great option for president. Robert F. Kennedy could be a great option for president, but they don't have the political ties and the the budget behind their campaigns to be in the face like Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. So
I think that's why some people end up dropping out too.
Yeah.
Because that expense that expense probably crazy. They raise billions of dollars.
Yeah, for sure. I was watching an interview with Robert F. Kennedy, and they said they was telling him like, man, we want you, because he's part of the Democratic Party, but he's like, his policies that he's trying to push isn't like pro-Democrat. So they're like, man, you might as well just like stop and like let's just get behind Biden and push Joe Biden. Well, Joe Biden obviously dropped out. So, but yeah.
So yeah, that's another tactic. Like, I think that happened in the last election. I think that's what Bernie Sanders ended up doing, if I'm not mistaken. he got behind somebody, and
Yeah.
I think the way that worked is like the funding, whatever, they take that and redirect all that into um, the person who think they got the edge on them.
Yeah.
But it's the most or the closest to what they were trying to push. And you know when when laws and bills get passed, it'd be a grocery list of different stuff that's under that, so they can end up still getting uh their own stuff passed. I'll give you my support, and I want to get this and this
Yeah, for
included
sure.
into yeah, all that. But yeah, people don't be looking into the smaller things that go into getting bills passed, and like um stuff that's gonna affect like the real, like I say the real world, but like the smaller states, the smaller counties or whatever,
Yeah.
the stuff that really matter.
I feel like as far as voting, we all need to be more focused. I'm not saying don't be focused on like who's gonna be the president, but we should
Mhm.
also be focused on who our city council members are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the next head state's attorney? Who's gonna be the judges? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's like what we should at least be focused on that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we live in Joliet, or if you live in Chicago, or whatever,
Right.
wherever you live at,
Those changes are gonna become more imminent, and it's gonna
yeah,
happen faster.
yeah, faster. So
Those changes are gonna affect you
yeah,
more
for sure.
than more than
Yeah,
the legislative appointed people. So,
yeah.
but yeah, that's a good point right there. Let me see what next note. Oh yeah, going back to the beginning of your career. Um, where did you end up recording your first track? Because this is, you said, back 2014, 2015. So this is back when we in high school. So
Man, my first track actually was recorded. I want to say on our computer, our school computer. I found a program that I could download on a computer, and I think I had like some earphones or something, and that was like my first official recording of anything.
like the iPhone headphones.
I can't remember what type. I think that was just some knockoff, some off-brand headphones.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, it ain't no telling what type of headphones they was, but I knew I could record through them. I threw a beat on, and I recorded over the beat, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got it figured out. And then that's when my cousin, I'm like, man, we might as well go downtown to the library. So we ended up going downtown to the library. We was recording there. But back then, I wasn't really comfortable with my voice on the track. So it was just like...
Was it different than how it is now?
Yeah, my voice is definitely different. It was like a little bit more, I guess, high-pitched or whatever the case may
Right.
be. But I just didn't really have any vocal control or know how to control my vocals and
Mm-hmm.
how to make my voice sound how I'm hearing it in my head. So,
Mm-hmm.
but over time, I got it together.
So you mentioned you went downtown to the library. So I forgot where I was hearing this, but they were saying that like was it free to do at the library, or did you have to pay?
It was free to do.
So how did that all work out?
Well, back then I was going with my cousin and his homies. Munchie was one of them. Munch Dog, rest in peace, Munchie. We was all going to the library, and then I think like we'll go in there and record, and then I have like an engineer in there, and he'll give you like a rough mix of it. And it wasn't really even all that, honestly. Like it was really like mediocre. Like the mix was just like it was something to put on SoundCloud, I guess, at the
Right.
time. So, but that was like the beginning, But then after a while, I was going over my neighbor crib across the street, and I was recording and like he had way like better equipment, but I didn't know how to mix. I had to mix it myself, so I tried to mix it myself, And then after a while, over time, though, I know how to. I mix my own music for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin, me and A15 Duke, we'll mix our own stuff. You know, we kind of came up together, recording music and mixing together. So, but that's like where it all started. Then I was recording at his house across the street. Then how did I end up in Chicago? I started venturing off to Chicago.
Right.
I think, oh yeah, I had met a homie in jail. And usually I don't like try to link with people in jail.
Right, you
like,
just being that bitch, man. Just ready to go.
Yeah,
Man.
just
Trying
ready
to
to
be
go,
friends,
but-
boy. I'm not finna be in there for.
Yeah, you feel me? But like, we had both got into a fight. So he got like the deck we was on was like an open deck. So he got into a fight. Like it was like a racial tension type of thing. But it's like, you know, they had their preference. We all sharing one TV, you feel me? So they want to watch this, we want to watch this. So he ended up getting into a fight with somebody and then went to the hole. I'm telling them, like, why would y'all let him fight dude? Like, y'all bogus. And then I ended up getting into a fight with one to the hole too. So we kind of like built a bond up in there just off music and then...
Music beat niggas' ass.
Yeah, just like that's how we kind of like built our bond together. And then when we had came to the world, he like, man, whenever you want to come out here, bro, just come out here. I'm going to make sure you straight. And that's what he did. Bro, I went out there, I met engineers, I met videographers, like off of like the artists that I grew up listening to, like we listening to FBG Duck and LA Capone and Dirk and Chief Keef and the people that was shooting their videos and recording their music, them was the people I was shooting videos with and recording music with. So it was like, okay, you know, I guess this did make sense. So that's when I got to taking it serious because I felt like, okay, now, you know what I'm saying?
You in the room.
Yeah,
like,
you in
see
the
what
room.
it look like. But yeah, like you was just saying, I do my own editing for all of this stuff, and that's another real reason why it take a long time. Like, you know, even the setup, I had to break down my the setup for a shoot that I had to break down that, put all that stuff away, and then set this stuff up. I set all the cameras up, and then like say if I had to shoot tomorrow, I had to take all that stuff down.
Man,
set up, man. So
Yeah,
that shit
that's
time
right,
consuming.
yeah.
Like, say you know, we agreed on one today, right? I got here like 10.
Yeah.
I've been doing all that all morning, so that took up the whole time, and then
somebody called for a photo shoot, you got it.
right.
Yeah.
It's been times where I didn't did the same thing. I came in, broke this down, did multiple shoots, had a podcast. That same night did that. Then I had more shoots the next day, so I had to
Yeah.
man, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. But I know you brought up the fact that, you know, Chris Brown got a hand in all his creative process, but would you agree like nobody sees like your vision clearer than, you know, what you see as?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, I feel like I won't even say as an artist, like just anybody trying to do anything like business wise, like nobody's gonna see your vision like you. So you should try to be at least a little hands-on with everything that's involved in your business until it gets to where, okay, the vision is there. You feel me? Like it's clear as day. You know what I'm saying? But you should definitely have your hands involved in a little bit of everything.
Just so nobody can lead you on, feed you some BS, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I like having, that's why I like at least knowing the ins and outs about everything, so I can be educated on and, you know, at least know what's wrong from right. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's always gonna be somebody who can do it better.
Yeah.
But, you know, for the baseline stuff, you at least need to know that, because, you know.
Yeah, definitely want to know the basics. That's what kind of led me to like trying to engineer, because I think I had it was a bad experience with it.
Oh, yeah,
I won't even say like a bad experience, but it was a weird experience because I was recording the song and the engineer liked my music and was like, man, like, let's do some work outside of, you know what I'm saying, this space right here. I'm like, yeah, okay, bet, we can do that. So I ended up leaving. Actually, matter of fact, I asked for his card because he kept complimenting my music. So the dude who owned the studio, he was like, "You just got his card?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Nah." He was like, "Give me that." I'm like, "Why?" He was like, "You don't need his card. Just go through me." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "What?" I'm like, but I just so happened to be leaving out and catch him getting in the car. So I explained to him what happened, and he was like, he said they've been trying to keep him from doing his own thing, like as far as like the engineering side. You know what I'm saying? So then me and him started kind of working together, but it was like, I don't know, it was just like something that wasn't like right about the music that I was putting together. Like it sounded good, but I know I didn't sound the best that I could. You know what I'm saying? So once I started like getting my hand into like mixing and mastering and understanding like certain things, as far as it's more so on the artist, as far as like how you're gonna sound. Like if you got good equipment and you have like a terrible engineer, long as you deliver it the right way to the best of your abilities or however you want it to sound, you can take that song and go get it mixed anywhere. You feel me? So once I understood that it was really on me, like that made me a better artist. And then after a while, like it made me a better engineer. I ain't the best in the world, but I'm a pretty good engineer, I feel like.
Right. So you gotta set up at the crib, or
Yeah, I got a setup at the crib. Really, it's a setup that me and A15 Duke kind of share. So like you said, like you would kind of pack everything up, and like that's kind of how we would be. Like we'll have it at my crib, and then we'll pack everything up, and then we'll get it out to his crib if he got a project he working on, and then I got a project I'm working on. All right, bet.
whatever make the most sense.
Yeah, whatever make the most sense.
Yeah. Like my goal, I want to have like a warehouse type thing out here, like a content warehouse where different setups for the podcast, different setups for shoots. It can double down as an event space. It can, I want to have a room or two for studio use and stuff like man, anything like entertainment.
Yeah, media wise.
Yeah, like a media hub, media like.
I think that's possible, man. You definitely can get it done. I had called some studio out in Chicago, and I'm on that website, and they got everything, everything you just said that like on that website. So I haven't checked out the location yet, but I'm knowing that they could do it. Then I know you could do it.
Right, because I mean,
it just take a team though.
Right,
like
it's gonna take a team. It's gonna take, like you said, funding, but it's gonna take people believing in what I do, what I can bring, the reach I can extend to, and yeah, man, I feel like I'm getting there. Getting my name there, getting my business name there. I don't think it was this year. I think it was like sometime last year. Somebody was like, they was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, you pretty popular around here. I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, I don't know about all that, man. But man, I have worked with a lot of people in the town.
Yeah, for sure. Your photography go crazy.
Man, I feel like it's not even where I want it to be yet.
Right.
That's the beauty of it, man. I don't know about you, but I be struggling with imposter syndrome. You know what that is?
Imposter syndrome, break it down.
So it's basically like, say if you came to me and you like, man, I'm a big fan. I didn't see your work. I think your photography real good, and it's some of the best I done seen out. And like I just said, I don't think it's like where I want it to be at. So it's not like I'm not gonna perceive that great news I just got like the way I should, because it feel like I don't deserve it. At least not right now, because I'm not
where you want it to be.
Right. No, and I'm not doing what I want to be doing.
No, yeah, I've felt like I've been through that before. I still go through that, like with my music, when people like, bro, this song go crazy. Woo. I'm like, it's like, nah, bro, it's not even. Right. It's not this ain't where I want it to be. Basically, just like how you said, but I feel like you should take that as like a compliment, because it's like you feel like this is great, and this is not even like my potential. I haven't even reached my potential yet. You
Right.
feel me? But you think this is great. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's like a perception thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I had to learn with myself because I used to be so hard on myself. Like,
Right, you always gonna be your biggest
yeah,
critic.
yeah, for sure. But like when I get compliments, I always be like, okay, bet I gotta go harder now because you think this is great, but this ain't even. Like I know I got something that
Right,
can
just
top
wait and
this.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? Just like with your photos, like okay, you think these pictures is great. Just wait, I ain't even there yet. You know,
Right.
so it's just like you got that. It's just that potential that you got to feel. You know, and people already seeing like, dang, like. Cause I seen your pictures, bro. Like I'm like, man, these pictures dope. And I done seen other photographers' pictures who I personally feel like be overtaxing. And I'm like, man, like, but I mean, they know their brand, they know what it's
Right.
worth, so it's like you can't really knock them. But bro, your pictures is definitely there with theirs, if not better. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
appreciate it, man. And I feel like I need to get, I need to expand more. Get more in the city.
yeah, for
Um,
sure, the cities.
yeah, it's a big. I mean, it's a bigger market.
Yeah,
It's a city for a reason. You got the names. I mean, the name
yeah,
itself should be enough. But man, like when I do jobs for companies and businesses downtown or whatever, that's where I make the most money. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get towards. So I've been thinking about trying to find a space somewhere down there, or like at least move somewhere close to the area. Halfway to where I can pull in those clients from there.
yeah, for sure.
And yeah, sometimes you just get to a point where you may be outgrowing.
Yeah, your environment. Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely got to expand, bro. Like, I remember I did a song with one of Gucci's artists, Hot Boy West. I don't know if you ever listened to him.
I haven't, but I heard of them.
Yeah, I did a song with him out there in Houston. Wasn't the best experience. Like, there's a whole story behind the song, but we could like talk about that later. But when I did that song, I realized like
Right.
I can't be just like bound to my city. You know what I'm saying? Because like being in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like obviously he a higher caliber artist than I was, but me being able to keep up with him in the studio and him like, man, bro, you go crazy, and then we going back and forth like giving each other compliments, and the engineer like, man, yeah, y'all, it's hard. So it's like, okay, bet yeah, I need to expand my horizon. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with you, like not even just Chicago, bro. You go out of state, take the camera with you. You know what I'm saying? And just shoot some footage, and you never know
who go see it.
Yeah, you never know who go see it.
Yeah. So another thing, I think I'm gonna book a self vacation to Miami for my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't all these people. I be seeing all these people go to Miami or whatever, and I'm like, damn, like I've been missing out. I still ain't went. So I'm gonna go check it out, man. During the it still could be nice weather. I'm gonna go out there. My plan is to go just shoot content. Just I don't care if I go on Ocean Drive and just offer pictures for $10, $15, whatever.
No, yeah, for sure. You definitely should. Like not even just wherever. Like it don't even matter where you go. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Washington got some beautiful mountains, bro. Like the scenery. Like if you want to shoot some scenery, that they got some amazing scenery out that way. But everywhere you go, bro, like the world is content. Like especially by you being a photographer, so you like your. I wouldn't even say your job, but one of your biggest things is capturing the moment. You feel me? So, like just wherever you go, bro, like just take the camera and shoot.
So some of my best work has came from when I've done something for free, done something for just myself, or just done it out of the kindness of my heart.
Yeah.
No
because you got the inspiration.
Right.
Inspired.
Like if I was intrigued by it, inspired by it, and it was something, that I was into, then the money didn't
Didn't
matter.
mean nothing, yeah.
That's a nice thing about about this craft, what I do. Like, you can create something meaningful and something beautiful just from any moment, the spur of the moment, and like you can do it for free. You can, it's a difference between taking a picture and creating a picture.
Yeah.
Capturing the moment, and being in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I don't often have these cameras with me. Like, one of my favorite pictures that I've taken my whole career came from my phone. Right.
They do say the iPhone 15 is pretty amazing. Was it the 15?
Was it the 15 at the time?
14 camera is pretty decent too.
To be honest, I don't even think I had the 15 yet. I didn't have the 15 yet, but I got it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say it's a great phone for content for sure.
Yeah, I use it as a camera angle. One of the camera angles. It's just easy to like. It just works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's convenient, and like, a lot of places they don't like. They see a big setup or a big camera, they go shut you down right away. You just take a phone anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely take a phone anywhere.
But yeah, let me see. Let me get back to these. You recently put out a new project, right? So, project name is. What's the name of the project?
For the ones that listen.
Okay, for the ones that listen. When I listened to it, I felt like, based off the first track alone, it felt like you had a lot that you wanted to get off your chest, which go on par with the name of the EP. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah.
What was your main goal, and like what was your main message that you wanted the people to hear?
I think the main message that I wanted people to get or hear for the ones that listen is I didn't want to be put in a box because like everybody be wanting me to make drill music or like they want me to be part of the drill culture, which I could, and I probably could do it pretty well, probably better than a lot of the other artists that do it, but I wanted for the ones that listen to kind of be like, I wanted people to hear like, man, it's like he can like really, like he's a real artist basically. You feel me? Like
it's a certain way to convey a certain message.
Yeah.
And, drill ain't the best.
Yeah, drill ain't the message. That's not what I'm trying to. That's not the picture I want to paint no more.
Right,
you feel me? Like I'm out of that picture. That's not the culture that I want to be. I'm not even gonna say associated with, because like there's nothing wrong with drill music. Like I mean, it is things that's wrong, but it's not for me personally. You know.
Anymore.
So so like I wanted to get back to rapping for like honestly. So like most of, and for the ones that listen, it's a lot of
substance.
Like a lot of substance. Like the first track is Power Moves. Yeah, Power Moves. So that's like really just like kind of like a motivational track. Like I come on there saying like you can't put me in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm basically saying. Like I'm out here trying to, like I'm trying to make it happen. Like everybody else. You feel me? But I wanted to do it differently. And you know what I'm saying? That Power Moves, like I don't know. I hope Power picks it up one day.
Right. I know you was talking about different avenues and stuff like that. You're not just on, like you said, on one thing. Like what all, like outside of the music itself, what all are you trying to do to better yourself and get to where you want to be?
Like ultimately, what I would like to do is it's not even necessarily be an artist. What I would ultimately love to do is help develop other artists. So I was working as an engineer in Chicago for LMI Studios. Shout out my homie Lil Rio. And like as I'm like building, like I started off just me recording regular sessions with other artists coming in, booking their sessions, or whatever the case may be. But I found myself helping some of these artists. You know what I'm saying? And I found like a joy in that, being able to help somebody develop their craft and become a better artist than before. So ultimately I would love to have my own studio where obviously artists can come through and record, but like to have like lessons, like coaching lessons on how
So
to
would
make.
you be? So would you say you're more of like a A&R?
I guess I haven't really met too many A&Rs that because I've met a fair share of A&Rs and they're not always like coaching artists.
Mm-hmm.
I would say what an A&R should be. I feel like, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
like helping artists like maximize their potential as far as being an artist, you know, and that's what I would love to do. Like I would help like to help them develop great marketing strategies as far as like, you know, how to market their music and market themselves and brand themselves. Um, like that would probably be like my ultimate goal. But as far as like with me myself, like I'm probably gonna eventually start a marketing company. That's something I'm still getting information on right now. I try to go to the gym as much as I can every day. As far as like bettering myself and my health, like right now I'm kind of going on a fast right now because I just recently was in a car accident that kind of like messed me up, and I felt like it set me back and it put me in a bad headspace. So, you know, I was eating a bunch of junk food and, you know, I got like super out of shape. And I'm just like, all right. So now I'm cleansing myself, you know, finna get back to it, get back to the gym and get back locked in for sure. But I've been in the gym, like, I'm just like, you know, because the biggest thing I had messed up was my foot. So I'm kind of like getting that stiffness out of my foot. So, but I go to the gym. I eat healthy. I don't smoke. I don't drink. You feel me? I drink here and there. It depends on the moment. You feel me? So
yeah, occasional.
But other than that, like lately I've been super locked in with studying this marketing, getting that down packed. I feel like I got it down for the most part, and eventually, you know, probably starting my own marketing company. You know, and helping people like learn how to market and, you know, giving them the option to let me do the marketing for them eventually. But I'm trying to get a good team around that too. So I ain't gonna be able to do it myself.
So are you more so like self-teaching yourself, or are you taking courses, or are you?
I'm self-teaching courses. I got a mentor, you know what I'm saying? So my mentor though he more so specifies like in the business credit realm. So you know, but that's go help along the lines of everything I'm trying to do. So but the marketing, like, I've kind of been like teaching myself for the most part, you know, because if I feel like every artist wants to make it, but the biggest thing that any artist would love to do is make money off their music. You feel me? So that's like should be the biggest goal for any artist, and that's where the marketing part comes into play and where it's very important, because we all could be making money off our music instead of dropping music and just putting it out there and just hoping one day somebody just sees it and it blows up.
Because not a lot of people know, like you said, you know, everybody obviously want to make money off their music, but you know, streams are a big thing. You know that's how majority of people are making their money right now. But that's really getting paid pennies on the dollar. When you think about how many streams you gotta get to get just a certain dollar amount, a profitable like dollar amount as well. And there's so many ways you can, you know, license your music, distribute your music. People don't even know that, you know, the distribution deals is different than, you know, a regular regular deal. Like you can do a sync deal, you know, like people are making their music making a certain type of music that is more likely to get picked up by movies or animated shows, or you know, you just, you know,
video games,
right? You know when like what was the Spider-Man movie with the Miles Morales? You know, all the artists that was on there, you know, them all artists that ain't making kid friendly music, but you know, when it comes to that, and they got that shit synced up to where, you know, all that's getting licensed, you know, to them, and they making money off that, I'm sure, in different ways.
Yeah, for sure. So. That's crazy because I actually made a song for a potential Spider-Man movie. So whenever I record that and I find the right production behind it, I hope I can make the next Spider-Verse movie or something.
Right. So what would be the steps to try and get that picked up?
I gotta get it recorded first. I haven't found the right beat. I'm trying to find a producer who can create the beat around my vocals because I already really have the sound and cadence and everything put together. But if I find the right producer that can produce the right beat, it sounds like more of a rock song, kind of.
Okay.
But like I imagine it to be like like a combination of like rock and like trap type beat, you know. So if I can get someone to make that, then that'd be perfect.
Man, the combination of blending of different genres and cultures nowadays is getting crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, even country music got country rap. You know.
For sure. Yeah. Just like hip hop is like in a growing space, and some people don't like it. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it, but only because I was like used to hip hop being just like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is that because you took you was gone for however long you was gone?
I wouldn't even say that. Like, I was always as a younger, like as a child. I wouldn't even say as a child, but like 12, 13, like I like the older music. You know what I'm saying? I like the Nas. That's always been my favorite rapper. You feel me? I like to listen to Tupac. I like listening to Biggie, you know what I'm saying? And these not even people of my era for real, you know? So I like to listening to older music. You know, I get like people say I have an old soul, so like I liked it. That was the type of music I really like listening to. So yeah.
I mean, people sometimes people don't that they get stuck in the era or a genre.
That's where I was kind of at. Like I was kind of like stuck in like I guess you would call it classic hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of had to like get out that space and start, trying to just experiment because like, hip hop has like sub genres at this point, like rap hip hop, trap hip hop. I think Bryson Tiller calls his trap soul.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's different. You know, drill, Dirk, I guess his would be
mumble
drill.
rap.
So, yeah, mumble rap. Like it's all type of stuff. Like, but it's like the art behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like a lot of rappers nowadays don't really have like art behind the music. It's just rap.
Imitation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, imitation, they say it's flattering, but, like who wants to make they riches off
somebody else
coattail, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody else wave or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. How do you feel how do you feel about remixes? Because, I wouldn't say you necessarily remix any song like the Superstar. That's a sample, right?
Yeah,
and then was it the Drake sample I heard on there, and I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you interested in like remixing anything, or are you big on sampling?
Like the Superstar song, how that song came about. Like when I first heard the beat, I'm like, man, like if I could just make something, I wanted to make like something like for the ladies, but like I wanted to like kind of like be more motivational and like I wanted to rap, I didn't want to just like try and go
be that slow, yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So like that's where Superstar is. Like it's more so it got like a singing part at the end a little bit, but for the most part like it's all rap, When I just heard the beat, I'm just like, man, I gotta make something for the ladies, and just let's go turn them up. You feel me?
Right.
And I put some personal things up in there. The song is actually tailored to somebody specifically, but I ain't gonna get too deep.
They know it's about them.
Yeah, they know.
Right.
Yeah, they know. I was kind of specific in that song, so like the person that knows definitely knows.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But like samples, like I'm having an issue with the song that me and Storm actually has. It has a sample in it, and they're not letting me drop it. So I don't know if her DSP will let her drop it. So we just trying to figure that out right now. But like after that, I'm gonna try to stay away from samples for a little while. But I don't go for samples and remixes. I'll remix a song like if it's like I've remixed songs before, and what always makes me remix it is like the competitive side of me. Like I hear other people remix it, I feel like, oh, that's not good enough. That's not how you remix that. So then let me go ahead and show y'all how you supposed to remix that song. So
what's a remix that you recently that you want to get on and do better than everybody?
What's like a popular song?
Remix, damn.
On the remix side.
At this very moment, I don't think it's
that song that everybody want to remix. Yeah, you definitely gotta keep this going, bro.
Hell yeah. Everybody who come on, they say they enjoy it, you know, which is the most important thing. Shit, they be saying they be comfortable talking, so they just, you know, get the yapping, and yeah, they say the time be flying by. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it be people like who not used to like talking on camera, and they think it's more like an interview. You know, tons of questions. You feel like you gotta answer them all right, but like nah, this is different. You just come on this bitch, be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, for sure. Podcast like definitely like it can be a safe space for you to get whatever off your chest that you got. But what was you talking about, remixes?
Yeah, you saying you was gonna stay away from it, and then we got to talking about how it's not like
it's not that song right now.
Right
everybody want to remix.
Make you want to jump on it. Yeah.
It's not that. It's definitely not that song out there right now. I remixed that Kodak Black song that we could have been superstars. I remixed that. I'm just trying to think of some remixes I done did before. I did that whole Izzo. I never dropped that though. I should drop that. I feel like now, well, recently like people were like remixing a lot of old school songs and putting it on like trap beats. Like that's kind of like how Superstar happened. That ended up being a favorite song on that album. I didn't think people was gonna like that song like that.
Why?
Cause like it ain't really like the typical song that most people would listen to, especially like for the females. It was for the females to listen to, but
it wasn't that same spin on it that
that's that people usually have. So when people was liking it, I'm like, okay, bet.
Yeah, and man, every project though one or two bops for the ladies, man. Keep that fan base intrigued or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking on that, did you hear Tory Lanez talking about he's gonna release prison tapes?
Yeah, prison tape. I don't know, man. I hope he do, man. I feel like that situation with Tory is messed up, bro. Cause like how it sounds to me, it doesn't sound like it was anything intentional. If he did do it, allegedly did it. But I mean, if he didn't do it as well, like man, that's pretty bogus on Megan Thee Stallion's end.
It sounded like it wasn't enough, like
evidence.
Yeah,
that's what it was like, and that be
like they had to pin somebody because it's such a high caliber case and publicity.
Yeah, shit. It's like it's a lot of pressure on the judge to make the right decision, but it's like I feel like. If the judge made the wrong decision by finding him guilty and he comes back on appeal, like it's like, okay, well, I only found him guilty.
Right.
Like, but if you would have found him innocent, then he or she probably would have been under a lot of scrutiny for that situation. So it's like, yeah, it was man.
It was a lose-lose for somebody.
Yeah, for sure. But I think Tory Lanez is a very versatile artist, man. I hope he do come out with that tape, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be amazing.
shit, like I ain't gonna lie, like I like artists who put out like something like that, a bunch of remixing, giving new life to some old, something
Yeah.
that you still
And
still
Tory
like,
Lanez, he's definitely the one to do it.
and do it right. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's why I don't know why Jacquees he get a lot of hate.
Yeah, for his
But
remixes.
yeah, I don't
It
know.
wasn't that
I
bad.
don't know if he overdo it or what, but like like the whole LMA situation. I don't know. I just think she was mad that it it blew up. It blew up again. Uh, the hit song it blew up again, and like I wouldn't say he did it better, but like it was well put together, and she couldn't really make much money off
Right.
of it, and that's the thing. That's the thing with the labels and all that other stuff, and I think that's the way it was trying to be spun. Like at first she was cool with it, but when the label got involved with it and whatever, that's when like the
Things went
yeah
downhill.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah
when business get involved and
right
people can't have their way, it definitely go downhill.
yeah
But at the end of the day, that's on her because it's like when you drop a song, you have to make sure all the legality to it is taken
mm,
care of. Like, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
Like, make sure it's registered the right way. Make sure if anybody remixes this song, like everything is gonna be coming to you and the producer. You feel
right
me?
right
It shouldn't be no he remixed it and I can't get anything out. This is your song.
right
So
right
you should be able to get if you did everything the right way, you should be able to get everything off of that song. But
mm,
I think it was I don't know, I really didn't like hear the song like that for real for real.
mm,
Like besides on TikTok and stuff like that.
right.
But I don't know. I think Jacquees is a good artist, bro. Like I mean, he do a lot of remixes. Like,
Well,
hey,
so what? But he got some originals,
yeah, he got some originals.
and they
People,
bops too.
people
So
like I don't know. They trolling for his remixes though.
right, yeah. I never got that. I know somebody asked Lil Wayne a little while ago if he'll do another tape where you just all remix it, because you know that was the whole premise of that conversation too. That was like, you ain't never received the type of hate that he get.
Yeah,
And then he was saying that when I was doing it, it was more popular, and it was a different time.
yeah.
Then
It was a different time back then. Like
mhm.
I don't know. Like I feel like you got to be a special type of artist to just jump on everybody's song and remix all of them and just put
Mhm.
it out there and have that confidence to do that.
Mhm.
Because it's like when Wayne was doing it, he wasn't making no song like sound worse.
Yeah, I feel like when he was doing it, people was hoping that he'd get on their stuff and
Yeah.
remix it.
Yeah, it's like, man, if Wayne remix my song, I'm lit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But yeah, man, like it was definitely a different time back then.
Mhm.
Yeah, Wayne was he was putting them beats in the air a lot for
Yeah,
sure.
and I think he got to saying like, you know, he'll remix it, and then people would try and take it and make money off it, like, or um like they would try and they would
Copyright issues.
yeah, they would try and like the copyright issue, but basically they would try and make money off him doing it, because remixing, you're not gonna make money off it,
Yeah,
and like to begin with, and it's more so
just to do it.
right, just to do it, get the attention, get the publicity up for your next actual
Yeah,
project,
project.
whatever. You fuck around, remix it right, and you do a visual to it. You fuck around, make a lot of money off the visual. That way, it's ways around it. But yeah, that's why he was saying he wouldn't do it, because people would try and take it for them, rebrand it, and find a way to make money off it for them,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then he don't get nothing out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're trying to treat it like it's a feature or something like that, or they'll take that and then they'll do a verse on top of that, and then
Yeah.
drop it again, and then so I don't know. It's a crazy world out there. I'm
Yeah,
trying to get into the ins and out of the
Media.
industry. Yeah.
Yeah, the industry, I don't know. Like I said, with the Hot Boy West situation, we probably have to talk about that at another time. But
Mm.
that was like my first experience on like like dealing with an industry artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not even no disrespect towards him or anything, but I just didn't understand the just like a lot of things involved with doing a song with an artist who's a part of well, I won't even say major label, but a big label. You know what I'm saying? He was one of Gucci's artists for the new 1017. So doing that song, like, it made me realize, like, man, it's a lot of business behind just recording the song.
And it
you know
can
what
be
I'm saying?
cutthroat.
Yeah, and it could be cutthroat. Like if he wanted to, once I dropped the song, he could have got it taken down. You know what I'm saying? Even after me paying for the feature. Like, yes, I did pay for the feature. You know what I'm saying? But we had issues because I didn't pay. It was like a whole misunderstanding. I guess I can briefly discuss it. We had went to the club. Me and my sister was out there for our birthday. We had went to the club, and some cameraman, I was trying to get him to shoot a video for me while I was in Houston. So he was like, man, I don't know how the conversation got brought up, but he was like, man, I can introduce you to a Gucci artist. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So he introduced me. I never heard of who he was though. So I'm like, man, what's up, bro? We're at the band, blase, blase. We got to chopping it up. Mind you, like, we in the club, so I'm a little drunk. So at first,
close as hell, yelling.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, his brother was saying, like, man, we told you the price of the feature. You know what I'm saying? So we got to the studio. Mind you, we texting back and forth about music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking we building, like, a genuine relationship, you know? So when he come to the studio, like, mind you, he never said, like, man, you finna pay me or anything. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the studio, record, woo-woo. Once we get done with the song, he like, yeah, man, so, like, you know, what's up with the feature money? Woo-woo. So I'm like, all right, you never told me initially about no feature money, but I ain't gonna just do you bogus, you feel me? So, like, I'm like, man, this is what I can do for you. You feel like, man, oh, that's cool, bro. I ain't even gonna text you because I rock with you. I like the song, woo-woo. So I'm like, okay. So I paid him the money, and then I'm like, man, I'm gonna come back out here and shoot the video. So we had been texting about shooting the video and everything. And then out of nowhere, he just blew up at me like, man, just got the tweaking on me in the text messages. So I'm like, dang, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, he tried to be a tool with me. I'm like, bro, like, I gave you the money, bro. Like, what's the problem? You want some more money? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was never the initial agreement, you know. But one of my homie Rio Productions, he kind of broke it down to me like, maybe like when you an artist like that, sometimes he might owe the label. I watched the interview, like he said he ran through like his first 100,000. That was his deal. So he like, man, if he ran through that money, then you giving him that money, like, you know, he needed that. You know, like that's what he doing to survive, is do features. So he broke it down to me in a way like he probably did feel played by you. You know, it was just like a misunderstanding thing. But that kind of, like, that was a learning experience for me to, like, tighten up when it comes to, like, doing business with any other artist. So now I'm not just too thirsty to just because you're a big artist don't mean I'm finna be thirsty.
Because it wasn't no contract involved.
No, it was no contract, but we should have put a contract together, because then there wouldn't be no misunderstanding, and then he would have been obligated to do what he said he was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, like,
shit, you live and you learn.
Yeah, you live and you learn. It was a learning experience. So it wasn't nothing like, I mean, I can't go back and redo it.
Right, shit. Shit, you live and you learn. I mean, it's good when you hit your head early. You know what I'm saying? It's good when you hit your head early.
The crazy thing about it was, like, I forgot to tell you this part. The verse that he did for my song, he did it for another artist out there in Texas. I can't remember the artist's name. I think Walk Dog or something like that. He did it for another artist out there. The same verse. Like, I put it on TikTok and everything, and everybody was like, what? Bogus. But, hey, you know, it is what it is.
He ain't say nothing to you, like, after you put it out?
Nah.
Like, put it on TikTok?
Nah, he didn't care.
Shit.
Actually, no, he ended up getting locked up. Yeah, he ended up getting locked up. That's why I don't want to just, like, act like I'm shitting on him or anything. Right. But, you know, that was a learning experience, though, for sure.
That's crazy. He took the same verse.
The same verse, bro. I'm like, and I'm not gonna lie, he can rap. He raw. Like, I feel like he was the best 1017 artist that Gucci had, like lyrically, like song wise, everything. Like he had the whole package. But I'm like, dang, bro, you ain't have to re-rock the song. You could have just made another verse.
Right.
But he probably felt like that was a hard verse. He wasn't doing nothing with it. So I'm gonna just re-rock it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't have did it, but
nah.
yeah.
But he probably just shit. I don't know. He probably did the same thing he did to you. That's probably why he did it.
Yeah, he probably did it before.
He probably shit. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he did that shit before.
Yeah,
Had to.
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
I was like, man, that's crazy, man.
So is it any like? Would you say you done doing features and whatever? Because you know this project it ain't had no features, right?
I was actually gonna have Storm on the feature.
She ain't gonna do you bogus.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna do you bogus.
Nah, it was the whole like sample problem. But it's not that I'm done doing features. I only want to do features that with people who I build a genuine relationship with, or if it comes to the business part of it, because I was like, I ain't gonna lie, like that situation made me not even want to rap no more. Like I'm like, man, fuck this shit. But if it makes sense for me, yeah, I'll do a song with other artists if it's gonna make sense for me. But I'm just focusing on building my brand. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm focused on more than anything. But my next project, I do plan on doing a project with a lot of artists from the town.
I was gonna ask you about that. I was gonna ask you about do you have any relationship with the artists of the town, and did you plan on venture around and working with some of them artists?
No, yeah, like I got relationships with some artists in Joliet, with a lot of artists. Obviously Storm, TQ. I respect, like he can rap. Graham, Shot of Grams, Shot of Breeze, Mighty Kid, God Give the Issue, A15 Dude. Them like the main artists that I got relationships with, you know what I'm saying, who rapping. I got some homies that also rap too, but
shit, shout them out, man.
Oh yeah, no, it just like I keep telling them like if I like when okay, like they
all right,
like
know where you going with this.
Like my homie Brando Ball, right? I feel like he raw, but he ain't dropped no music. So like when I'm talking about you in these interviews and like when we
motherfuckers will get the action about
like
you.
Okay, like where's the music at? You feel me? Like I'm like, bro, drop that. You feel me? Like my homies like, bro, all of them talented. Him, my homie Ali, bro, raw. Like as far as rapping wise, like man, they raw, bro. Like super talented. My little brother, Lil Mari, he got some music out. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing, but he gotta just be consistent. That's all it is. But I know, like I say, like music is very like time consuming and financially consuming for sure. You feel me? So a lot of people don't have the like what you know what I'm saying. They don't have the time to just be in the studio and shooting videos and doing all that. So I mean, I guess I gotta say I'm blessed to even be able to do that. But I've been trying to build with other artists. I'm opening the building with other artists in the town. Oh yeah, shout out Lil Kevin and shout out Doo-Wop, bro. Like they like them are some artists that I seen coming up, and Renzo, them some artists I seen coming up.
I think I heard him.
Yeah, them some artists I seen coming up, like and listening to them in the hood, and they were just like, you know what I'm saying, like probably one of the motivations that made me want to rap. Just seeing older people just do it, I'm like, man, I want to rap too.
Right,
like
shit can be done.
Yeah, it can be done. Like aside from like my cousin wanting to rap, like if I couldn't even say like any mainstream artist motivated me to make music. It was just like people in Joliet just rapping.
Yeah, the shit you seen.
Yeah, like what I seen.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't got no family members that rap or no people I grew up around that was rapping. But like the relationship that I'm gaining now didn't happen organically, just through me
Yeah,
doing what I
just
do.
yeah. That's why I say, bro, you got to keep this going, man, because you
Right.
creating a space for people to feel comfortable to come on here and talk. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people want to tell their story. You feel me? Like,
They
not even
struggle,
just
yeah.
artists, but people want to, they want to tell their story. They want to talk they talk. They want to,
Be heard, be seen.
yeah, be
Like,
heard, be seen. So you got the environment for it. So
yeah, that's why I be telling people, that's one of the biggest things that, like, when I pitch, the podcast to people, I'm like, man, just come on and, whatever you need to promote, however you need to promote it, come on and shit,
we
just
go
say
get
what
it.
you got to
Yeah,
say.
for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
man, this is content for both of us. Shit, if you need the clips sent to you, I ain't go gatekeep the clips and whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just making it better for myself at the end of the day. That's
Yeah, for
more
sure.
people that's go see it. But yeah, man, I've been trying to lock in with a lot of people. And I wouldn't say a lot of people. I've been trying to lock in people that trying to be serious about themselves and whatever like that. Like my homie D Mark.
Oh yeah, I rock with D-Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rock with D-Mark.
That nigga funny.
Yeah.
And then like I help him out the best I can and whatever and it's bigger. Like it got to a point to where it's bigger than the money. You know what I'm saying? Like things with him, like everybody that be in the studio with him, it's family.
Yeah.
Family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the people, one of the first people he hit up to, we slide into the studio and whatever. And shit, it's we shared a similar vision, so that's something I pick up. Like a cameraman, like your engineer. That's shit. Two of the people that's like really you got to be really locked in with to see the vision, to capture your voice, capture your style.
Producer.
Yeah, to bring
The
a
brand.
visual,
Yeah,
yeah,
to
visual,
life.
yeah,
Yeah.
bringing people a visual, can really capture the essence of the moment. And yeah, that's what I picked up. So I picked up engineer. That's what you really want to be locked in
Yeah,
with.
for sure.
And
Yeah, D-Mark, yeah, he definitely a very talented. I feel like he one of the best like up and coming artists
mm-hmm,
out of Joliet. Like as far as for the younger teen generation,
mm-hmm.
like he be doing his thing though.
Yeah, he can rap.
Yeah, he
He
can
can rap
rap.
for sure. Like I didn't seen him knock out about 3 to 5 songs in hour or 2 hour session or whatever, and shit made it look easy. Not a lot of punch ins, whatever. Really know exactly what he doing in there,
Right.
and know his sound, know himself, and shit. Every time we go there, he got the vision of what he want.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, he definitely get you teed, shit.
Nah, yeah, I told him, man, we could do some work, put some work in for sure, man.
Yeah, he another person that don't got no features, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we brought it up, but I definitely want to see him on more people's project.
Yeah, I'll do a feature with him. I think I don't know, like some people in Joliet be kind of like big headed about, I guess, who they are sometimes.
Mm.
And they feel like, I'm not finna do no song with this guy or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. I ain't like that. Like, I'll do a song with almost anybody in Joliet. But then Joliet is just, I don't know. It be,
crabs in a bucket, maybe.
Yeah, crabs in a bucket, bro. So
yeah, and people want to see, they want to see you succeed, but they don't want to see you doing better than them.
Man.
Or they want to get theirs first, and then
Yeah.
you can get your come up however it come. Yeah. I ain't really shit. I ain't like that neither. Like it's a decent amount of photographers or people with a camera.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's up to you to differentiate the two. But it's a decent amount of people in the town, and like I don't gatekeep clients. I don't get mad that some people go to different people and work and come back. It's just shit. Everybody different. Everybody can capture something different, and that's what makes the craft like what it is, the beauty in the craft. Like everybody doing the same thing, but everybody got their own touch.
Yeah.
So shit, it's enough business for everybody. It's enough fans for
sure.
everybody. It's enough, money for everybody to go around. So yeah, man, I'm definitely not a crab in a bucket type of person. I'm looking to collab with different photographers. Do some shit like that. That's more content for me and them.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right about that.
Like when they busy, them same people may come to me, and then
vice versa.
Right. Yeah. So I'm glad that we brought that up. But yeah, everybody in the town that looking for a feature, looking for some new people to work with, hit my man's up.
Yeah, I'm willing to work, and you won't be disappointed. Definitely won't be disappointed.
Okay, so another thing that I want to talk about real quick, or it's just a general question. What's maybe like 3 songs you feel like you heard that instantly you just thought like, man, they rapping like the Rent do, like something like 3 songs that you feel like people need to, if they want to hear some real rap, just straight bars, no hook, just something like you go listen on repeat.
For me or just in general?
Just in general, but shit, you can
include myself.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just bars. Man, it's this one song. Dang, I think I got it in my playlist that Lil Wayne had dropped not too long ago. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Man, let me hurry up and find it, Cause I'm like, man, Wayne went crazy on that. It's called, Benny the Butcher. You up on Benny the Butcher?
Yeah.
He got a song called Brian. I'm like, man, he went crazy on that. Good Morning. Lil Wayne, Good Morning. Man, like, he went crazy on that. And then Lil Wayne got another song, like, it's like with Swiss Beats. It got like a DMX sample on it. I don't know.
Listen to it.
Man, he went crazy. But aside from that, I'm not gonna lie, TQ got a lot of songs where he just be straight bars and he be going crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't up on his music, but you're not the first person that said that he got some shit in the vault. So I'm
he got a nice catalog, but like he be like lyrically like man, he be going crazy. I give it to him. God Gifted Issue, he dropped a freestyle that go over crazy. I'm trying to think of like some more. Oh yeah, Lil Wayne and Cordae. You up on Cordae?
The song that just dropped?
Yeah, I think they just dropped it.
I did not get a chance to listen to it, but
Cordae,
I heard
he a dope artist, man. He be going crazy.
I mess with his flow in general, like his whole style.
Yeah.
In the way he rebranded himself after he left the group.
Yeah.
But shit, even when he was with the group, he was still just get on the track, waste no time, just
go
tearing
crazy.
that bitch down. Yeah.
I gotta ask you, man, Drake or Kendrick?
Shit, I've been a Drake fan since fucking
Forever.
08. Yeah, I got an OVO tattoo and everything. But my birthday also in October too, so that's it just go. But I don't know, shit. It was just like the numbers game, like
it
was only so much he can do, and then like everybody else was saying, like different social media personalities like academics and I think even Charlamagne said this. Drake had like a lot of other stuff going on like at the same time that the beef was happening, and so you see like on both ends the drops they was spread out Like, they was waiting on the drop, waiting on the response. And Drake had some legal stuff, some personal issues, some other stuff going on. That I
Yeah,
think
just came off tour.
right, he just came off
I was
tour.
surprised he even dropped push-ups when he did.
Yeah, I won't even say he just came off tour. I think it was still going on. Obviously it was the back end, the last little leg of it. But yeah, he had that going on. So I think it was an untimely drop. I mean, I think shit, he was just as petty as he always
Yeah.
is when it comes to rap beefs in general. But I think it was I don't want to say it was a weak. Career because he been on top for the past 10, at least
Man.
10 plus years.
Yeah, that's definitely not gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
I don't know, like you said, bro. I've been a Drake fan since.
Mhm.
I've been a Drake fan since forever.
Oh wait, when the motherfucking iPod, the colorful ones, the long skinny
Yeah.
ones, yeah, get them with some with the yummy or the gummy
The
headphones.
gummy
Boy, the
headphones, yeah.
best budget headphones ever made.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that, man. But I feel like They Not Like Us that was like I mean, it was an anthem for the West Coast, and it turned the West Coast up. And you know what I'm saying? The West Coast felt like they had a W collectively.
Right.
So it's like he that's really kind of like how he won. And then I feel like that the bar where he was like, you rapping like you still trying to get the slaves free, kind of like backfired.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I understand what he was saying though, what Drake was saying, but it's like I don't think Drake understands firsthand how sensitive like slavery is to our culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he comes from Canada,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pretty sure he knows, but it's like, I feel like, Kendrick made a smart chess move and played off of that, and then he dropped They Not Like Us. That was a hit. But Family Matters was a great song too.
Hell yeah.
That was a hit song too, but it just They Not Like Us, I guess it just really just overshadowed it.
Mm-hmm. When I heard it, and I heard the beat, I'm just like, shit. Who don't get turned to a West Coast beat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
especially
then
DJ Mustard. What?
right, and then shit. Even if you were Drake, I'm pretty sure there's tons of Drake fans that heard that and was in that bitch dancing, crip
Yeah.
walking, blood walking, whatever to the
Nah, yeah, for
song.
sure.
And yeah, I mean it was a smart move to make, quote
But
unquote, like a club anthem, summer anthem type.
hmm
Um,
but one thing they can't take from Drake, bro, that man can rap.
oh yeah,
Like,
his pen is still
spent
unmatched.
what pen crazy.
Like, and it's so versatile. That's the thing. Like, they call him a culture vulture.
I don't
But
agree with that though.
no, but he definitely showed love to each culture, each
Yes,
style, each genre, whatever.
everybody.
And like one thing about him, you would see him out, like like now he been on the well, he was on the UK drill wave or whatever. But you see him out with them artists. You see him putting them artists on. You see him in their community, in their hood. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? So it's not like he just biting off of it. And it's like, damn, you ain't even never been, like, you don't know what it's like out here. You ain't never been out here or whatever. Like uh, Central C, another artist that he was on the rise, and then he got that Drake feature. Boom, like Drake helped his career blow up and whatever. And he
hmm
been out he been out there, and like I was just listening to a podcast and they were talking about that. Do people actually like Drake in the UK and whatever? And he was saying that like yeah, they do. And like I asked him, do we feel like he appropriated like they culture and whatever? And he was like, no, not really, because you feel like he helped more so like uh, a certain genre of music out there, like this genre of music that he sampled from the UK. I feel like ever since he did that, like that genre had a new life to it. It came like it was as big as it is now as it was like when it first dropped.
hmm
And shit, I don't know. Drake helped a lot of niggas' careers. Like
Man,
some of people's biggest hits has been
Drake.
because of, yeah.
Yep.
And like I was just saying, like he gave a lot of niggas like a boost to their career.
Yeah, he may
Like
have
that
lost.
Midas touch. Yeah.
Yeah, he may have lost the battle. He ain't lose the war though.
No, it's all about, man. I forgot what song was it? And he was talking about, you know, we gonna see who's around 10 years from now.
hmm
And it's a lot of artists that ain't here no more.
Man,
And it's a lot of artists that had they 1 year where they was big, and now they ain't, now they ain't
yeah.
nothing. But um, Drake, he can. You get to a point in your career where you're a superstardom, and like you can drop without any promotion, any whatever,
People gonna love it.
right? And it's go do numbers.
That's Drake.
It's go do bigger numbers in the first week than people's whole career and they whole couple projects. You put that together and it still go do bigger
Yeah,
numbers.
bigger numbers for sure.
And I don't know. I mean, shit, he ain't really got nothing to prove.
Nah, he don't.
Like he can jump on any track and be versatile. He can, if you want something where the old Drake or whatever, where you want him to just get on the track, rap, no bars, like Tuscan Leather, like it's just all pen game. Like he can do that. He can pick
Yeah,
up and do that whenever he want.
I'm not gonna lie. Like Drake, he, if I know I said before, like I wasn't really inspired by no artist, but
Mm-hmm.
like as far as versatility, like Drake is definitely probably
Mm-hmm.
like if I'm not gonna lie, when I did Superstar, one of the songs on my projects, when I did
Mm-hmm.
Superstar, I was motivated by um dang, what's that song called? I think got the City Girls on it at the end. And a real one in your reflection, without a follow, without a mention.
Nice
You
for
really,
what?
yeah, yeah, nice for what?
Mm-hmm.
Like that kind of motivated me to make Superstar, because I'm like, this like a bop
Mm-hmm.
for the ladies,
Right.
but like he praising, I'm praising them. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I want to do something like along those lines.
Yeah. But I mean, shit. They say live long enough. They say live long enough and you would see yourself turn to the villain. Um,
Yeah.
you seen it before our eyes.
Yeah,
The same people that was praising them is, tearing them down. But
Yeah,
I mean,
he definitely turned into the villain real quick.
But on your way to the top, you got to step over people, leave people behind.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, shit. I won't say you gonna have to, but more times than not, people get messed over, just to get to the top, and you just. It's still a dog eat dog world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
and
sure.
y'all still competitors, like y'all may be peers, but y'all still competing for the same goal to get to the top. So shit, some people just not good enough. What Mike Beasley say? Hey, sometimes God just make you better. Yeah. And people can't handle that.
Yeah, for sure.
But shit, I don't know. He at the top. He been at the top, even when he not there. Like who go do it? Who go do the same numbers? Who go do who had the same longevity? Nobody.
Yeah, that's like they said. That's something that we might not never see again.
I don't think so. Like looking at hip hop as of right now, and looking at the artists that's either in the top, I don't know, 1% of it, or whatever. The Lil Babies, the fucking
Lil Baby, Dirt.
Yeah, like
Boss
that.
Man D-Lo, I guess
Yeah,
you could say
I was gonna say Future, but I feel like
he up there with Drake.
Yeah, but all of them, it's not gonna be longevity. It's easily like that style is. It's gonna be another one. You know what I'm saying? Because that whole Atlanta hub. Like they. Some people say, Future is the originator, you know what I'm saying, for this style of music coming out of Atlanta, or they say maybe Young Thug or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of artists
Atlanta been having a run for sure, like
hell of a run.
But Atlanta hasn't always had that run. You feel me? So it's like I feel like everybody got that time. It's kind of been ping ponging between Chicago and Atlanta, I guess. New York been having they artists come out.
Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Cali really had nobody since Roddy Ricch, for real.
Shit, he fell off. Yeah. But he just released some stuff. It wasn't what I was expecting.
It wasn't a super hit, but it was decent.
Yeah, it wasn't what I was like. If you was to make your comeback now, I wouldn't have picked that to be the.
I think Roddy Ricch had to go on a run. Like he just have to be dropping, and then whatever song just hit, that's the one that hit. But he made it's crazy. I was talking to my homie about this last night. He made such an impact with that song, The Box. Like it blew up so big. It's like he has to top that. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, and that'd be another thing. Like shit, anybody can be great once, but can you do it again?
Yeah, and that's the thing about Drake. He's been able to consistently, you know what I'm saying, over time, keep him coming. I mean, maybe Roddy Ricch, like my homie said, like maybe Roddy Ricch did have something in the vault that could have been on the level of The Box or something even further. But because maybe his label felt like, we don't think that's gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to drop it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but with Drake, I'm pretty sure Drake has full control over what he drops. You know what I'm saying? And then I think Lil Wayne gave him that freedom when he was still with YMCMB and Young Money.
Right.
Lil Wayne gave him that freedom to drop whenever you want, cause
you already know that it's go do the numbers.
Yeah, it's go do the numbers, cause that's all he was doing back then. Every time he dropped, every feature.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like, these features that Drake has done, he get on stuff that he get on it at the right time, and he get on it at the right time, and it really catapults. Like, I'm trying to pinpoint a certain artist, like
Dirk.
Yeah, like the song was gonna do good on its own. Like it's gonna do good regardless. So it's no what's the word that I'm looking for? Not fear, that is like it won't work because like you already know that it's gonna work. Like the song was gonna work on its own, then with me on it, the numbers is gonna increase in a faster amount of time than what they would. So it's like it's just a win-win for him. Like, damn, like it's like adding an Infinity Stone. Like, damn, I just got another one. Like, got somebody else. They number one hit, and then it just keep me relevant.
He even said that in one of his songs. He was like, I be giving out hits on some don't even mention it.
Right. He doing this shit for fun at this point. Like seeing if he can outdo himself. Like when you get to that level of stardom, you only like if you own your own level, and there's nobody else on your level. Who else are you in competition with? Nobody. Yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like then you get to the point where you don't got nothing else to prove. Like
Yeah, that's where Drake at. Drake, yeah, that's where he at. He ain't got nothing else to prove.
Hell no. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like people know that I'm a decent. I don't think you knew it like when coming in, but like people that I've talked to before, and they know that I've been a big Drake fan. So he always seemed to pop up in the conversation.
Yeah, no, I've been a big Drake fan too for sure.
I don't really see how you can't be a fan. Like when it just like if you leave it to just the music and like leave the personality, leave the
personal perception.
Yeah, just the personal perception. You leave all that out of like when it comes to just the music and being a artist and what it means to embody like just a pure artist. When I think of pure artists, I think of like people like Drake, like you said, Chris Brown, and shit. You can even throw The Weeknd in there. 'Cause that nigga has some marvelous marketing strategies.
Beyonce.
Like, yeah, Beyonce. That's one more that I'm really thinking about. But yeah, just them alone and like how they push their brand and like I said, The Weeknd, like you don't get paid for the Super Bowl like performing, but he did it at the perfect time and it catapulted his album like the way he did all the Botox and stuff like that. How he strategically released different stuff like that leading up into the Super Bowl and then using the Super Bowl as the biggest platform to showcase the mystery that why is The Weeknd in these bandages and this bruised face and all this other stuff, and then he used the Super Bowl for that. Then the album came out, and then it did the numbers that it did, and then like Drake, even for like For All the Dogs, you see him out and you seen him out in a fucking dog mask and a couple times, and he's just all that other like, and then like obviously he's aware that he got this negative stigma by some people on the other side of the coin, and he used that as fuel to
to go crazy, make more hits.
Right. And then like he dropped that Sexy Red feature. Her part of the song was ass, but his part part was going crazy. You know how he used the BBL jersey.
Yeah.
And what went crazy on it.
Yeah, he did his thing on
that. Spun that into his favor.
Yeah.
Remixed that and then went crazy on the beat, and it's like damn.
I'm definitely looking forward to see what Drake finna drop like in the upcoming in the future. I know he gonna drop some. It's just like, is he gonna entertain the beef even further, or is he just gonna all right, I'm finna show y'all like,
yeah,
this is what I do. This was finna happen.
Yeah, what's the name of the project? What's the name of the project that I'm looking for?
From Drake?
Yeah.
Certified.
When it had what's the song? If the Shoe Fits. That's the first one that popped up right here.
Oh yeah, the deluxe.
Yeah, the deluxe. When he dropped the deluxe to that project, right? This was during. Was this during the beef? No, maybe like right before.
He dropped the deluxe. I don't think a lot of people were on the deluxe like that, but once he dropped For All the Dogs, he dropped the deluxe not too far after that.
Yeah, So I think this what he did.
And then people were complaining because they saying like, you know, Joe Budden like, man, why is he not rapping?
Yeah,
Like you not rapping.
that's what I was getting to.
And then the deluxe came out all rap. Like he. And
then Joe Budden went back and said, like, he was like, this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, like the nigga doesn't just get on the track and prove that he can do this shit. He do like I think he was trying to say like he doing too much of being like an artistry and not addressing, like he let niggas think that like he can't, you know, still just get on the trap and rap. And then he did that, put out the deluxe, and it was just, what was it, 3-4 extra tracks of just straight bars. And but shit, he said himself like he can't just get on the track and rap like that no more. Like, so I don't know, man. The nigga's he's a wizard.
For sure.
What he do, but
he for sure. I respect his pen.
Oh yeah. I'm glad he did that though. I'm glad he did that. Made niggas respect his pens. Cause like I said, like songs like The Ride, Tuscan Leather. That's another one I'm thinking about. Red Button on here.
Yeah.
Hey, Drake's a petty man. Like, he's so petty. You heard that situation. What's the artist? Naomi Sharon. It's an artist that he signed, right? And he flew her and her husband out. I think they just had a meeting and just doing business, right? And while both of them was out there, he had slept with the artist, and then still signed her, and then now her career is blowing up, but now she divorced. And then he was rapping about it in the song, and like, man, you gotta listen to it.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that. I ain't even know about that backstory, so I definitely gotta go listen again.
Yeah,
Drake definitely.
That's why niggas hate him for shit. That's why niggas hate him. I'm like, damn, I can see why niggas hate you. Petty. Yeah. And then you put it in a song.
I don't know. I feel like if it's somebody that Drake really rock with, like he wouldn't. Like everybody was like, oh well, he was messing with Lil Wayne girl when he got locked up. But I had watched the interview and Wayne even said like, first he said he didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? And they was saying like, he was messing with the girl before Lil Wayne was.
Right.
And then Lil Wayne started messing with her, then he got locked up, and then it just kind of came out like that.
Right.
So, but it's like Drake being like, man, I ain't finna say nothing. Like, hey, you know, you could go mess with
bro. What it is,
you know what I'm saying? And that's just how, hey.
But I think what it really is, like, you know, for real Drake fans, you know, the colorism is real. Especially when he came into the industry, you know, this light skinned nigga from Canada with a white mama, all you know, shit like that. And like he said, niggas was dissing him, yada yada yada. You know, he wasn't gonna make it. You know, that's where he got to talking about, you know, the longevity. We gonna see who's gonna be around 10 years from now and whatever. And them same people was dissing him then. Now they on Kendrick's side, or you know, they talking about him, and and like it's not like he just forgot about that, like, and then now them same people that's mad that like they thought he wasn't gonna make it and they thought it would be a failure, and now
he's the biggest
artist. He the biggest artist there was, and y'all slept on him, and now he got y'all fans in the chokehold. People not listening to y'all music, listening to mine. This light skinned lame, he sleeping with y'all women, all like what? It's like damn, like y'all diss me now. I'm y'all worst nightmare type thing. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that's that. That's my little rant on my Aubrey ass. But yeah, man, sure. It's been a good conversation for sure. if y'all haven't listened to the EP, go ahead and listen to that.
For the ones that listen.
Yeah, for the
I'm
ones
actually gonna be having probably a video dropping soon for So Far Gone, because that's been everybody's favorite. I'll probably do a video for Superstar somewhere down the line, but So Far Gone been everybody's favorite. So
I know a videographer if you need one.
Yeah, I got a couple, but I mean, I'm always looking, willing to connect with other videographers for sure. Whether it be for a video or content or photos, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely willing. I'm definitely down for sure.
I know we spoke about the cover art. That's definitely something that I've been wanting to do this year. As soon as possible, get to doing some cover art stuff. Yeah, that's just one of the avenues.
I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be a lane, because a lot of artists kind of just recycle photos.
And they just they don't. It just be like if they whatever the day was. If they got a decent fit on, they'll just have somebody flick them up, and that just be that. But they don't, it's a cover art has become like a art, like a like an actual well thought out art, and it really means something now. Especially when you got an album and like that's gonna portray a certain message. So
yeah, for sure,
it's definitely worth putting time, effort, and money into.
Yeah, your cover art. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we go get on that, and shit. Like I said, y'all, if y'all haven't listened to the project, go ahead and listen to the project, and let me know. After y'all listen to the project, come back to this. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite song on there. Your favorite song, your favorite bar. Who y'all want to see him on with next? Who you want to see a feature with? D-Mark, my boy, if you listen to this, go ahead and link up with him. Yeah, I'm always speaking highly of you. Yeah, go ahead and get on that.
Yeah, for sure.
But all right, y'all, this been the pod. I appreciate y'all staying around, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
So peace.